Not only are sick individuals highly susceptible to infection, they also serve as sources of disease agents, even though the signs and symptoms of infection
highly susceptible to infection.
Even though the signs and symptoms of infection may not be apparent.
What is up, everybody? It is great to see ya. I guess I'm your host, Mike. I mean, I don't really know what this is. I'm just kind of doing this until we're all let out of our houses, to be honest. But I am stoked that you're here tonight. It is Monday. I keep wanting to say Sunday because I feel like every day is Sunday, and slowly but surely I'm losing my mind. And it's funny because today, like, the funniest thing happened. I was all worried about this Corona thing, so I was sitting in here. I have my vacuum like next to my bed, literally next to my bed, and these two guys come in at 9 a.m., crank open my door, like burst open like the Gestapo, and I'm like, "What's going on here? What's going on?" I guess there was a leak next door in this person's sink, and so these guys rolled in. I was butt-ass naked in my bed when these guys rolled in. We're talking, if there was any kind of a disease that was going to roll through, these guys came in with a wet vac, gloves on. I was like, oh no, am I going to get like taken away like by like ET or something like that? It was the craziest thing. So one side of us are staying safe and healthy. The other side are busting into people's apartments like the Gestapo and just trying to spread whatever. So this program is basically to bring musicians from Chicago together and just do a live jam. So if you're sitting in your room and you're bored, jump on here. All you have to do is go to this link below. You see it right there, app.believe.tv, blah, 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 guest. Go to that and you can join our jam tonight. But I'm super duper stoked because I saw this great news story, and for some reason, this amazing man decided to come on this show. And I'm actually kind of close with this guy. I know him fairly well. He actually was my boss for a little bit. I did trivia at this great place in Lincoln Park called Paddy Long's. An amazing, probably the best bacon bar in all of Chicago, if not the world. If you want to go to a great spot that it feels like you're in Ireland, go to Paddy Long's out there. It's a great destination. And he owns this other spot named Kaiser Tiger. And that man is Mr. Pat Berger. For a second, I was going to say Paddy Long. Pat Berger, this great individual who not only owns 2 restaurants, but he is kind of a whiz as far as diets go, too, because he took on a 40-day challenge of just beer. Yes, a diet of just beer every day. That's awesome. I want to know if it worked for him because I might need to change my diet because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but if I eat a milkshake, my ass jiggles for a week. Thank you, Big Daddy. Yes, I stole that from that movie. But here we go. The one and only Patrick Berger. It is great to see you, man. Welcome to the show. Good to see you.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for having me on, man.
I'm stoked to see you again, man. It's funny that we're talking in this situation because usually we're talking over a few beers at Paddy Long's or something like that. How you holding up?
You know, I'm holding up okay. It's been rough, you know, on my whole industry the last couple of weeks, and you know, I had to lay off the majority of my staff, and so I guess professionally, it's been the toughest week of my life.
That's
you know, I don't know what else to say.
It's funny you say that because you're saying it's been the toughest week of your life. You literally just got done with 40 days of drinking just beer. Like, which mountain are you going to climb next? What's the next Everest?
Just getting my places back open, and you know, the beer fast seems like a million years ago. Even though I just ended it 5 days ago. You know, at the end, it wasn't that much of a challenge. The first couple of weeks were tough. You know, not eating, especially when you are, you know, as into food as I am.
Yeah,
it was hard. You know, the beers helped. What can I say?
So let's chat about this. When you went into this this adventure, almost. First of all, it was a great idea. It's so great because it's 40 days and 40 nights of Lent. People usually give up things like candy, sweets, and anything, and you just dove right in to go the opposite way and took on the beer challenge. Did you consult a doctor before this?
No, I knew any doctor worth their salt would just talk me out of it. And, I probably would have listened to him. So I just kind of avoided the subject with my doctor. I did talk to a couple buddies of mine who hang out at the bar who are doctors, and they seem to think it wouldn't kill me.
Yeah.
But there were some other people who had done this. It all dates back to a tradition with the Bavarian monks of the 17th century, who would spend all of Lent living off of a beer that a style they actually invented called Doppelbock, which was meant to be liquid bread to sustain them over the 40 days of Lent, where they would literally stop eating food and just live on this beer. And I'd known about that legend for a long time, and it always sort of sounded, like my kind of diet. And then when I found out someone did it last year and not only lived, but, improved their cholesterol and lost some weight, I was like, oh, I got to do it. It's now or never. And, I did it, but it's been bittersweet for sure.
Yeah, because usually there would be a little bit more celebration, a little bit more fanfare, and you can't even open up the doors to your beautiful, beautiful bars that are amazing, by the way. West Loop, Kaiser Tiger, Lincoln Park, Paddy Long's. How do you feel, man? How did you feel afterwards? Was there a time when your stomach was getting the gurgles and you're like, this was a bad idea?
Yeah, there were two. The first 2 weeks were very hard. So the first 2 weeks I kept it quiet. I didn't, my family knew, friends of mine knew, my business partner knew, but I didn't really go public with it because I wanted to keep that out, and be able to abandon it if I thought it was hurting my health in some way. So the first 2 weeks, your body is telling you like, hey, this is not right. This is, you're killing me, right? And then your body adjusts. The human body is an amazing thing, and I knew I wasn't killing myself, even though my body was telling me that. And then you just kind of fight through it, and after 2 weeks, you're just in a groove, and it's no problem. And then around day 30, my world came crashing down with the bars being closed and all of that. And that's when I kind of reevaluated and was like, well, maybe I should just quit this stupid thing. I mean, for one thing, who cares at this point? For another thing, maybe I don't have all my faculties together. I mean, I am at that point living on nothing but beer for 30 days. And I was like,
what was your mindset like? Like, were you thinking, I'm going into this, I guess you can't even say it with a sober mindset.
No, I mean, you're spending a reasonable amount of time pretty buzzed. The way I did it, I had a beer every 2 hours starting at noon. And most days I didn't exceed 4 beers. Some days I had 5. I will say the last week there, when everything came to a halt at work, I was probably drinking a lot more than 5 beers a day. I mean, it was rough.
Your diet now, when you're going into something like this, are you looking at it like a menu at a restaurant? Like, are you picking like today will be the stout day? And then of course for the fourth, Tuesday means it's not Taco Tuesday. It means it's Pale Ale Tuesday. So what was that kind of layout like?
It was something like that because, sometimes I get in a rut with beers where I'll just drink the same beer for a month or two. And because I like to know when when I start to really dig on a beer, I'll just exclusively drink that for months. And once I got on this diet, variety was the only thing keeping me sane. And so I was drinking all sorts of beers that I either hadn't drank in a long time or would never think to drink, but out of just sheer necessity to liven up my, it was the only variety I was getting was what, these different beers. So I was drinking all across the board. And then I would, for a couple of days, I'd get really into Belgians, and a couple of days I'd get really into Doppelbock. A couple of days I'd get really into IPAs and just kind of flip around like that. Like I hadn't done in years. I used to drink like that. But after 26 years in craft beer, I guess I'd gotten a little stagnant in my beer drinking, and it certainly woke me up to a lot of new and old styles I hadn't had in a while.
Yeah, because when I worked over at Paddy's, the beer selection alone was massive. And then I know at Kaiser, it's the same exact way. You probably have had more selections of beers than most normal men have had. What was one of the surprises that you saw? Because were you like, oh, Bud Light is pretty darn good? Or what was like the one craft beer that really,
No.
that really like shone above the rest?
Uh, uh, I had to drink substantial beers to satiate my hunger. So, my normal diet beer wise had been a lot of German lagers and stuff, 4 and 5% beers. And those didn't cut it on this diet. So I was drinking a lot of 7, 8, 9% beers, which I didn't, going into it, I didn't think that would be the case. I was like, oh, I'll probably avoid that because, I'll be on an empty stomach and everything. But, your tolerance shoots through the roof. And then you need a high octane beer to get rid of the hunger.
So what was your secret weapon beer? Like what was one where you're like, I'm feeling down and out. I gotta need some energy, or I need to get something in my stomach that's gonna get me moving. What was that beer?
Well, I had a beer commissioned for this diet that would have been similar to what the monks would have drank.
Of
It was a
course you did.
Doppelbock beer.
The Doppelbock.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, right? You gotta commission a beer for this sort of thing. And Great Central came to my rescue and made this Bock beer, and I drank a lot of it, and it was perfect because it had just it was about 7%, had a nice oomph to it, a lot of malt, and I knew I could have 4 of those in a day, not fall over and not be hungry.
That is genius. Like it's such a Pat Berger thing to do because you're so you run your bar so awesomely. I mean I love the specialty nights that you have when you have a beer or a tap takeover and everything. And it's called Great Central, is it?
Yeah, they're normally a contract brewery. They make a lot of the local breweries sort of excess beer. So say you want to go into a market without expanding your brew house, you can have these guys make a batch of beer for you, and you can enter that market. Or if your demand is higher than what you can make, you can hire these guys. They have a state-of-the-art brew house, and their brewmaster is from Germany, and I knew he would do the style the justice it needed.
That's incredible. I didn't even know that kind of place existed, but I guess I think you might have just opened a few doors because in this lockdown, it's so funny because everyone is having these little things and hobbies that they're trying to really dive into. I mean, some people are working on coding. I'm doing whatever this thing is, this live stream thing to keep my mind busy. And now I think that you might have just turned a lot of people into microbrewers with this. They're like, Grand Central. Yes, I'm going to make my squirrel beer that I wanted to dive into. So you own Kaiser Tiger, you take on this insane adventure and everything like that. Is there another kind of path you want to dive down as far as, I don't want to say novelty stunts, but I guess just mountains you want to climb?
It was certainly a novelty stunt. I won't deny that. Nothing, no.
Good things came from it too, because now you get to talk to people and you get someone to roll with and stay busy with during this quarantine lockdown, at least.
It's true. It is getting us a little publicity right now while we're shut down, but no, if you're asking, do I have any new crazy ideas? Not yet, but I'm, always working on them. Always, something will pop up, no doubt.
That is so crazy. Oh man, I'm trying. So anybody, if you want to reach out to Pat, I put some info down there on the scrolling bar. You can help Kaiser Tiger and Paddy Longs by donating to their GoFundMe page. They have 2 GoFundMe pages actually, for Kaiser Tiger and for Paddy's. So make sure you donate to both of those because they're great staffs. And honestly, like the coolest just hangout spots. If you want to go to a bar and just sit and just have a good time and speak to some of the best bartenders, because Pat hires a great staff. I mean, I still talk to some of the people down at Paddy's, and that was about 4 years ago.
They're the best, and they are suffering right now. Those GoFundMe accounts, 100% of that money goes to the staff. I don't see a penny of it. And as you know, we're like a giant dysfunctional family who's been ripped apart right now. So, you know, it's just I'm completely gutted over losing my staff right now, and I'm trying to do everything in my power to make sure that they have a job as quickly as possible.
Yeah. So everybody, Pat is a great person, and he hires great people too. So I added this to the live stream. You can see it's a Venmo link there. It's at Chicago Music. Venmo to donate at Chicago Music, and then tonight whatever we grab, and then you know what? Maybe we'll do this again throughout the week. Everything we grab, we'll just give to Pat and his team because I love Paddy Longs and Kaiser. So we're gonna make that happen, and hopefully,
thank you, Michael.
Yeah, because maybe this will be the maybe this is what it could turn into, where we could actually try to help people with this and give people an idea of what's going on. Because being a guy who slings guitar and plays at bars, it sucks not being able to go out in the weekend and make $200 or $300 a night. You know, it really hurts.
You know, the trickle down effect of this. I don't know if there's any industry unaffected, but you know. It's not just bars and restaurants. It's the people that entertain us at the bars and restaurants, and it's the people that deliver to the bars and restaurants, and it's the people that go to the bars and restaurants. Everybody is affected. It's the whole world. It's crazy.
It is the craziest thing, and you're doing a good thing and a good service by what you're doing and keeping people, you know, trying to do as much as you can for your staff and everything. Quick side note before I let you go. Thanks for joining us, by the way. You own Kaiser Tiger. I think the word tiger has been on everybody's lips. Have you seen The Tiger King yet on Netflix?
I have, yes.
What do you think of it, man? And are you going to take that moniker?
No, I don't want anything to do with that dude, man. It was thoroughly entertaining, but oh my God, it was crazy. I mean, it's so America, isn't it? It's like mullets and guns and tigers and
and even the outrage and the anger is so American, where it's like, your tiger camp isn't as good as my tiger camp, and I'm gonna take you. It's like, why do you even care?
I'm proud to say I've never had the desire to own a big cat because obviously if you do have such a desire, you're crazy because those guys are crazy. Everyone on that show is crazy.
Pat, I think you need your own show, man. I think we got to follow you around and see some adventures. Oh, before I let you go, that show is awesome. Go and check out The Tiger King. I have a prop for tonight that I totally forgot to even use. What are your thoughts on this, and why is this such a popular Chicago beer? The Bourbon County Stout.
Well, so my thoughts are it is one of my all-time favorite beers. It is iconic because I think even a novice beer drinker has heard of barrel-aged beer now. And that was one of the first. It wasn't the first, but it was certainly the beer that made that a popular style. And all of the bourbon barrel-aged beers that came after it are emulating it. So it is an incredible beer. One of my desert island beers. You know, I always say I have like 100 top 5 beers. That's one of them.
Can we hear your top 5 beers?
Like I said, I got 100 of them.
Yeah. Well, but this is up there. This is up there, though.
That is up there for sure. Yeah. I was a big early proponent of that beer. We used to put that on tap at Paddy Longs, and it would sit there for months. Like, no, you know, everyone's like, I'm not drinking motor oil, you know, and then suddenly, boom, it exploded. And it is a Chicago icon, no doubt.
You know, in Chicago, this beer, Malort, and I don't know, Ronnie Woo Woo are like 3 staples. And it's funny because in the suburbs, you can actually get this pretty easy. I went there and they were like giving away samples. I was like, of Bourbon County? And they're like, yeah, nobody.
Yeah. Well, you know, Anheuser-Busch bought the brand and you know, they like to ruin things. So.
Really? Oh, I didn't wait, who makes this again?
Well, Goose Island was bought by Anheuser-Busch.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
or they're called AB InBev. They're the largest brewing conglomerate in the world. So they kind of ruined our home brewery, Goose Island. But now we have 217 more. So, you know.
Staying strong.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat, before I let you go, I'm going to give you the mic. Just say what you got to say to everybody. Give the people some advice and about where they can find you and to your GoFundMe page. And just take it away, man.
Oh, thank you. So I own Paddy Longs at 1028 West Diversity in the Lincoln Park neighborhood, and Kaiser Tiger at 1415 West Randolph in the West Loop neighborhood. We are currently open Wednesday to Sunday for non-contact pickup and delivery. You can order through our websites, paddylongs.com and kaisertiger.com, and then the GoFundMe accounts are also available on those websites, and that money goes directly to my staff who are temporarily out of work, but we will get them back to work as quickly as we can.
Pat, this was awesome, man. Thank you for all that you do. And really, from all of us, the Chicago music community really, really thanks you, because you have two cool spots where musicians go all the time, and you have a great staff that we all love to connect with. So thanks for joining us here on Sanitized Sessions.
Yeah, one more thing. Right before the shutdown, Kaiser Tiger did receive its PPA license. So we will be, God knows when, but we are going to expand our live music there. And
that's huge.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That is awesome, man. Okay, so Kaiser Tiger. Now, all you musicians who are watching, go and bug Pat and try to get those gigs, because you're gonna have people knocking on your door. I'm just like tenfold once we get out of our houses. For real. I almost tried to play and offer my services at a Stan's Donuts. I'll sit in the corner and I'll just strum my guitar. Pat, thanks for joining us, man.
Cheers, man. Thanks so much.
Pat Berger, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only. I love that guy. He is so cool. And Kaiser Tiger. Go and check him out. Pat, I know that you're still in the waiting room. Thanks for joining me, man. You can jump off and I'll text you later, okay? Thanks, man. Dude, I love Pat Berger. That guy, he's so cool, because when I was first in Chicago and I was kind of, what do I do? Should I get into the creative field? I was working at a bank. Pat and this other amazing individual, shoot, I'm blanking on his name, but he's a really, really nice guy. He and Pat gave me this job as a trivia host. And then in 2016, just carried on to do that for a year. And then I jumped into a music host. And then now I'm doing this. And now I'm hosting stuff from my bedroom. So, it all works out. The mountain is just climbing up, reaching to the top. Oh, hey, little guy. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I need to thank somebody. Natasha is the person who drew these amazing drawings. Natasha Yee. You can check them out right here. Oh, this guy right there. And then this guy right here are all from Natasha Yee. So Natasha Yee Drawings is her Instagram. Natasha Yee Drawings. Thank you for doing those. I think they're rad. I love this kind of artwork. So she's a cool person. All right. So I'm going to open it up to all the musicians now. Hopefully we can get some people jamming with us tonight. I'm going to post this later, but right now, if you want to jump on, let me know. I'm going to just do this for a couple minutes here, probably till 10:30, and then we'll get people on. There's this weird line right here that I'm trying to get rid of, and it drives me bonkers. It's like, why? Why the line? Why? All right, let's see who we got here real quick. Let me see if I can share this, and then we'll get some more musicians up here real fast and play. I hope everyone is having an awesome night, though. It's Monday. Kind of feels like a Tuesday. I thought it was Sunday. And now we're just chilling like a villain. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this to my page, and then hopefully some more people will be able to see it. And then we can get things rocking and rolling. Okay. Let's see here. To friends, to my newsfeed post. Okay. Cool. I just did it. Hopefully this all works out and we'll all be good and ready to rock and roll. All right. So I'm going to play our first song real quick. Let's see what we got here. I had this Oasis song that I've been working on every single day, and this is how you get better at a song. You just keep playing it and playing it and playing it until you go crazy. So what I'm going to do is play this song real fast, and then what I'm also going to do is grab a cup of coffee. So hang on tight really quick, and then I'll be back in 2 seconds, okay? So I'm going to just upload this. Man, I would so crave a beer right now if I was drinking beer, but I gave up beer for Lent. So it was funny when I was talking to Pat, because I was just thinking about how delicious beer tastes, and then I was like, oh, well, can't really have it because I'm being lame. Yes. Usual. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. What I'm going to do is grab a cup of coffee, and then I'll see ya. Okay, hang on tight real quick. It's your old buddy Mike. It's great to see you. All right, let's see what we got here. So I'm gonna do something real fast. Share some more people here. Still on. This is actually, I'm texting Blake Gallison. You know him. You love him. Here's another song, everybody. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Too funny. All right, here we go. 2, 3. Let's put some light so I can see this screen for a second. How about that? I'm in a goofy mood. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Ooh, that guitar sounds really weird tonight. Hey, I'm so sorry for the delay, everybody. But now it looks like we're jamming. I don't know if I'm live on my page yet, but I'll see if I can do this. Let's see here. Baby. Hey, Blake. Good to see you, man. 'Cause I would like to leave this city. Old town don't smell too pretty. I can feel the warning sound running around my mind. When I leave this island, I put myself into a solar asylum. I can feel the warning sounds running around my mind. Well, here I go, still scratching around on the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind very old. What do you say? Can't give me the dreams that I'm on anyway. You're half the world away, half the world away, half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I just keep down. When I leave this planet, no one stay, but I just can't stand it. 'Cause I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And if I could leave this city, I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. Here I go, scratching around on the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind is very old. What do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. You're half the world away, half the world away. You're half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I just feel down. No, I don't feel down. No, I don't feel down. No, I don't feel down. Whoa. Thanks, everybody. You all are having a safe and happy night. Yeah, I got all these great things down here. We spoke to Pat Berger earlier. He's a really, really cool dude who I'm honored. I'm really honored that he even came on. So thank you again to Pat for jumping on and talking to us. It's just gonna be a fun night tonight. I think it's gonna be really chill. I might even end early because I am gonna wait for a few musicians and then we'll see what is happening. Their buddies here. But everything else is really good. I was on WGN Radio last night. I'm gonna post that video pretty soon. We spoke to Nick DiGilio, which is an amazing amazing dude and a great creative mind. And his buddy, him and Tom Hush, allowed me to be on their show. Oh, there we go. Now I got the stupid line fixed, of course. All right, let's do this thing, guys. Here's another song real quick. It's going to be by the band Weezer. And hi, Blake. Hi, Adam. I love my brother, Adam. I hope he's doing well and I hope he's having a great night, staying happy, safe, healthy, and warm. I see it here. Okey-dokey. Ooh, capoed song. My fave. Okay, so guys, if you want to jump on here real quick, this is gonna be our spot for musicians. Siriaco, what's going on, brother? It's an open jam if you want to join us. So come on and say hey if you want to jump on. And then here's another song by Weezer. Yesterday I went outside my mama's mason jar, a lovely butterfly. And I woke up today, looked in on my fairy pet. She had withered all away, no more sighing in her breast. Sorry for what I did what my body told me to. I didn't mean to do you harm. Every time I pin out one, I think on it slips away. There it goes, slips away. Smell you on my hand for days. I can't wash away your scent. I'm a dog, then you're a beep. Well, I guess you're as real as me. I guess I can live with that. Maybe I need fantasy, life of chasing butterflies. Sorry for what I did what my body told me to. I didn't mean to do you harm. Every time I pin out what I think I want, it slips away. The gold slips away. I told you I would return when the robin makes its nest. I ain't never coming back. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's up, Siriaco? Paul Reed Smith. It's good to see you too, man. All right, this song goes out to all those healthcare professionals. I've been playing this song a bunch. But you know what? I want to get better at it, so that's the plan, and that's why I sing it so often as I do. Let's see here real quick, everybody. All right, hang on. No more sighing in your breath. And if you want to jump on again, just come on here, folks. It's going to be a good time. Love you a lot, everybody. And hi to everybody who's watching. Hope you're all having a fantastic, safe, and lovely evening. It's been so much fun doing these things. And you can check out my interview with Pat from Kaiser Tiger. My old boss, actually, Kaiser Tiger, when I worked at Paddy Long's as a trivia host, me and him hung out a lot. So it was great to see him. Let's see who we got here next. This song is going to go out to, like I said, all the healthcare professionals. This is an original song, and then I'll play a few covers. If you want to join, just jump on that link right there, and we'll be able to get you on. And all is good, okay? Oh, wait a minute. I'm saying go to the link. The link isn't even there. Come on, Michael. Get your act together, buddy. But then again, go ahead and remember, donate to these people who are out of work. It's a really weird time. And I think if we all work together, we can make this happen. I'm going to post this one more time. Look at this. Help Kaiser Tiger. And now, there we go. We're back to the open jam. Hey, everybody. Song is called Healthcare Professionals. Thank you. Make sure you guys wash your hands, okay? Or don't. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I don't want to tell people what to do. Because if the worker at Stan's Donuts yells at me for grabbing a napkin over the counter again, I'm going to be so mad. All right, healthcare professional. Thank you, guys. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to donate to Pat and the team at Kaiser Tiger, go ahead and Venmo this link right here, and you can give. I'm going to give all the money from tonight to the team over at Kaiser Tiger. All right, here we go. Alone again, chasing the cobwebs off of my old friends. You patiently waiting for the phone calls to end. Secretly knowing I wish they'd never stop. And when I get excited, I just squeeze my eyes. Try not to think about your milky thighs. You're staying late, not saving all those lives. You were one hot healthcare professional. Well, Nikki, come on, let me in. I've been writing I'm sorry's on your Facebook again. You blocked me on Instagram, I don't give a shit. Goodbye Snapchat and Twitter, I won't link you in. Throw my phone on the ocean, that's fine. Only used it to call you every morning and night. Well, if there was one thing I'd never do, was to lose my darling after all of that. Our hearts are shaking like jello. All right, wash your hands. Nikki, come on, let me in. I've been writing I'm sorry, it's on your Facebook again. Well, you blocked me on Instagram, I don't give a shit. Goodbye Snapchat and Twitter, I won't link you in. Well, throw my phone on the ocean, that's fine. Only used it to call you every morning and night. Well, if there was one thing I'd never do, was to lose my darling after all of them through. Our hearts, they're shaking like jello. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Whoa, what's enough? Jeez. The applause on that song. I know it's a good song, everybody, but you gotta chill. I get it. Understandable. Sweet bean water. Shout out Tom Hush. That's the first time I heard that phrase. All right, one more song and then we're going to bed, everybody. Unless somebody wants to jump on, Siriaco, Blake, anybody who wants to come on, it'd be great to see y'all. All right, here we go. How about a Garth Brooks song? This one goes out to Blake, my brother, and everybody else who's watching, who's just a great, cool, nice, kind person. All right? Here we go. Don't you hate it when you're like playing an intro to a song and then all of a sudden a burp starts to come up and you're like, oh shoot, the intro is going to end. You can't sing because you got a burp. I wonder if that happens to like Mariah Carey. It probably does. She's probably on stage and she's like, oh shoot. Oh no, I got to sing that Jingle Bell song. Here it comes. Anyway, here we go. I need a little bit of a booster here. Thank you guys.
Baby, we were born to run.
She's my lady luck and I'm a wild card man. Together we're building up a real hot hand. We live out in the country. She's my little queen of the South. Well, we're two of a kind, just working on a full house. She wakes me every morning with a smile and a kiss. Her song, country loving, yeah, it's hard to resist. She's my easy loving woman, I'm her hard working man, no doubt. Well, we're two of a kind, she's working on a full house. Well, a pickup truck is her limousine, and her favorite dress is her faded blue jeans. You love me tender when the going gets tough. It's time we fight so we can make up alone. I need that woman like the crops in the rain. Here's my honeycomb and I'm her sugar cane. We really get together, know what I'm talking about. Well, we're two of a kind, she's working on a full house. Each time I found a keeper, made up my mind, oh Lord, perfect combination, her heart and mine. Sky's the limits, hills too steep, playing for love, home, playing for keeps. I'll draw my country home without the lights down low. Find some country music on the radio, I'm yours and you're mine. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Well, we're two of a kind, she's working on a full house. Well, we're two of a kind, she's working on a full house. Thank you guys. Thank you so very much. And thank you to Garth Brooks and all my buddies and from the open mics that I've been jamming with over the past like 2 years, because dudes, I've grown so into just the country vibe and how you can use your voice, and it's a great way to warm up when you're playing guitar, and it's just a cool thing. And I went to this Garth Brooks show with my buddy Blake. We talk about it nearly every time I do this live stream, and it was the best time ever. Y'all ever see Garth Brooks before? If you have, go ahead and like comment below or something, because this whole thing is supposed to be interactive, supposed to be bringing musicians on. And if you're a musician and you want to play guitar, all you got to do is just jump on that live stream link right there, and we'll be good to go. All right, let's play another country song. How about that? I'm feeling it. And again, my whole life played punk, rock and roll, a lot of power chords, and slowly I'm getting more into this. Anyway, here's another one. This song is just going to be just purely for making sure everybody is happy, safe, healthy. And just remember, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, okay, everybody? And that's what your old buddy Mike says. Am I right? Am I right?
Baby, we were born to run.
I got to remember where that button is. Anyway, here we go. This is one of my favorite singers. I saw her perform at Lollapalooza. I've seen her perform down in Austin. Beautiful voice, beautiful person. I'm sure she's really cool. Here we go. I gotta pause. I always hear that. I think I hear footsteps from my neighbors. So I want to make sure that I'm being kind and considerate. Anyway, back to the song. Ooh, when it rains, it pours. But you didn't even notice. It ain't raining anymore. Hard to breathe when all you know is the struggle of staying above rising water lines. But the sky's finally open, the rain and wind stop blowing. You're stuck out in the same old storm again. Hold tight to your umbrella, darling, I'm just trying to tell ya, there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. All right, you want to pick it up a little bit? See what I see, you've been blinded by the colors, yellow, red, and orange and green, and at least a million others. Tie up the bow, take off your coat, take a look around. As the sky finally opened, the rain and wind stop blowing. She's stuck out the same old storm again. Let all your umbrella, darling, I'm just trying to tell you, this has always been a rainbow. Your head. So tie up the bow, take off your coat, take a look around. Everything's all right now, 'cause the sky's finally open, the rain and wind stop blowing. You're stuck out on the same old storm again. Let go of your umbrella, darling, I'm just trying to tell you, there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Yeah, there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. All right, everybody. I love you all very, very much. Make sure you tell people that every single day. I know I probably say it a bunch and everyone's like, what the heck is with this dude telling everybody he loves them? But yeah, you got to make sure that you do that. I don't even care anymore about what, what others think. That's another thing. Everybody needs to just relax about what others are thinking and doing right now and stressing out, because I see everybody so stressed. And it's this weird stress where they don't even know where it's coming from. So just make sure that everybody is just kind to each other and they're just supporting people. And when you go to a restaurant or a bar or wherever you're going to go, I don't know why restaurant or bar, they're the first things I think of. Make sure you go and you just say, hey, thanks for what you're doing. And talk to people behind the counter. Say, hey, how's everything holding up? Because most of the time, it's a free gift you can give somebody by just saying hello and talking to them and just saying hi. It doesn't cost anything and everybody loves it. And then you could also make somebody's day. I mean, think about the memories you have of meeting celebrities. And they just go, hey, I'm Taylor Swift. Nice to meet you. Hey, Gary Busey. Nice to meet you. And then for some reason, like that's locked in your brain as like the coolest moment of your month. And it's just the hello. So translate that to other people. Remember that you can be the celebrity of their lives if you just try to help them out and just be kind to them. Right?
Baby, we were born to run.
Okay. It's been a blast seeing everybody on the stream. I've been watching you over here. I got everything set up. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow night. If you're a musician, jump on with us. We'd love to have you. Shout out to everybody who's been joining us over the last few days. I'm going to post these videos. You can follow us at the Sanitized Sessions. You can follow me at any of these links here. You can donate to Kaiser Tiger and Paddy Lungs down there at Chicago Music. And besides that, just remember, if you're having a tough time and you want to reach out to somebody, you can literally just come here and talk to me. Or if you need anything, as far as somebody to talk to, because some people need that and I got nothing to do. So just shoot me a message, okay? Because it's all going to be all right. We're fine. On that note, donate to Chicago Music and have a great night. I love you all. Take it easy. See you later. Have a great night. Have a great week. Start the week. Tuesday is the makeup Monday. Everybody, remember that. So, have a great Tuesday. Here we go. Going to bed now. I love you.